quality matchmaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Date. And here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
To another blind date, and in tonight's show we'll be seeing Diana and Spencer toasting each other on the slopes in Switzerland. We'll also have a look at Tony and Liz driving each other wild at Silverstone. We'll find out more about those couples later in the show, but first of all, let's meet these three smashing boys hoping to get the girl tonight. So come in the fellas. Hello, number one. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hi, Cilla. My name's Michael and I'm from Berkshire.
Michael from Berkshire. Now, what do you do, Michael?
I'm a maintenance engineer in a private hospital.
Now, you've got a beef tonight. You've got a message for all those guys out there with heads like you.
Bald is best.
Bald is best?
That's what I say. Bald is best.
I mean, do you get all the girls, do you?
I get some. I get some.
You get some?
Yeah, but they love to touch it, Cilla. They do. Yeah.
They like to touch your head.
They love to stroke it. I don't know why.
What's so special about your head?
Cilla, have a feel.
I thought you'd never asked.
Have a feel.
I thought you'd never asked.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Away. It's doing things that no other head's ever done to me before.
It's doing things to me,
It's wonderful, Michael, it really is. But you don't have problems. Oh. But you do say that every woman who touches your head, they're putty in your hands. So nobody's ever tried to stick the fingers up your nose and throw you down a bowl. Enjoy blind date this evening. I think your head's lovely. I love that head. I love that head. Hello, number two.
Hello, Cilla.
What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Alan and I come from Torquay.
Alan from Torquay. Now, what does our Alan... Do you work in Torquay?
No, at the moment I'm at law school in Chester.
Oh, not far from Liverpool.
Not very far from yourself. Yeah.
Yes. You have a special way of chatting up the ladies, haven't you?
I don't know if it's very successful, but I have a way, yeah.
Well, you impress them in a certain way. What do you do?
Well, I do two impressions.
Oh, you impress?
Yeah, two impressions, kind of fishy impressions.
A fish impression? What kind of fish are we talking about?
The first one is a piranha, and the second one is a shark.
Oh, really? Do you want to see this? Yeah! It's a funny thing you should say shark, being a lawyer. A lawyer,
strange
lawyer.
All right, my piranha, they're a bit similar, but my piranha is a bit like this.
Yes, that's frightened the life out of me. You would frighten the judge by that, and the jury. And what's the shark?
There you are. The shark's a bit like that, but you clip on your fin first. So you clip on the fin, and then you go...
Is that good or what? So let's hope our picker jumps to the bait tonight. Hello, number three. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, Cilla. I'm Paul from Nottingham.
Oh, Paul, what do you do in Nottingham?
I'm an account manager in communication.
But you are obsessive, aren't you, Paul?
Well, yes, Cilla, I am. I'm a Virgo, and one of our characteristics is that
You
I'm
never
obsessive.
get many of them on this show. Honestly, you don't. You are a Virgo, and that means you have an obsessive nature.
I do, Cilla, yeah.
Yes. In what way?
Well, I like to prepare for the week ahead. Now, because I'm in business, I need to present a certain image. So, on a Sunday, I have this little ritual whereby I lock all the doors of my house, take the phone off the hook, and start to prepare my wardrobe.
You iron your shirts, do you?
I do.
What else?
I'm particularly obsessive about white shirts. I do like white shirts.
Okay.
And what I do is I iron all 5 of them. One for each day of the week.
White shirts, white shirts.
So I've ironed my white shirts. I hang them all in the wardrobe next to one another. And I select a tie, one for each day of the week, and I hang a tie on each shirt. Ready for the coming week.
Are you as obsessive about ladies? This is what I ask myself.
Yes, I am.
So what type of lady are you looking for?
Well, she's got to be a good laugh. She's got to be smart.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. All 3 of you enjoy Blind Date. I shall see you all in the mo. See you later, boys. Well done. Well, there you go. 3 lads looking for the perfect girl. And have we got the treat in store for them? Her name's Nicola, and she's from London. So come in, Nicola. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Hello, Nicola. Sit yourself down there. Oh, God, you're gorgeous in that frock. That leopard skin dress is wonderful. Really is. Now, Nicola, tell our boys, and indeed everybody out there, what you do.
I'm a temp, but I save my money to go travelling around the world and surfing.
Because you absolutely... It's the stars that lead your life, really. I mean, you don't do anything without reading your stars every day.
Every morning I consult the stars, yes. And, you know, for me, they've said today that Uranus and Venus are in conjunction, which means unexpected romance. Unexpected romance is just around the corner.
Oh, well, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
So what sign are you, then?
I'm a Taurus, down to earth and very sensual.
Now, if you are a Taurus, so who would be your perfect planetary match?
Well, astrologically, he's a Virgo because he's down to
What can I say? So you're looking for a Virgo?
a Virgo.
Yes, why?
They're down to earth like me. They're also very sensual and they're good fun to be with.
Oh, what? So, what can I say? I'm lost for words here, ladies and gentlemen. It's said to say you've got 3 questions there.
I have.
And it's up to you. They're going to sell themselves to you, and you've got to fire away with the first question.
Okay, hello, boys.
Hi,
Hello,
Nikki.
Nicola.
Hello, Nicola.
Now, when I was 6, boys, I wanted to be a nun.
Did you?
Luckily for you, I've grown out of that phase. What did you want to be when you were a kid, and what made you change your mind? Oh, sorry, number 1.
Hi, Nicola.
Hi.
Well, when I was younger, I really fancied running my own barbers. But I soon realised I didn't quite have the head for it. But I'm sure if you picked me tonight, I'd make your hair curl.
Same question to number 3.
Well, when I was 6, I wanted to be a nun too.
That's different.
But my parents thought that would be none too clever. They wanted me to be a priest instead. So let's hope that after our date tonight, we'll both have something to confess.
And finally, finally, number 2.
When I was little, I wanted to be a criminal. But I realised fairly soon that I wanted to go before the bar rather than stand behind it in jail. So I became a lawyer. So all I can suggest is that we sit down and compare naughty childhood habits.
OK, my next question. When I play Monopoly, I always want to be Mayfair, because like me, it's classy and highly desirable. If you were a Monopoly board property, which would you be and why? And that's to number 2.
Hello again.
Hello.
Well, I'd be the old Kent Road. Because I'm warm-hearted and I'm down to earth. So just nip past go, collect your £200, and I'll be waiting.
So, same question, number 1.
I'd have to be Park Lane, because it's stylish, it's exclusive, but most importantly, Nicola, it's right next to Mayfair.
So finally, number 3.
Well, Nicola, I think I'd be Piccadilly. Because, like me, it comes alive at night. So play your cards wisely and take a chance on me tonight.
OK, my third and final question. I love to travel to unusual and far-flung places. If we were to travel together, which obscure and unheard-of destination would you choose for us and why? And I'll go for number 1.
I also love to travel, especially when I'm on skis. So I'd take you down to the South of America, the Andes, and I'd show you just how Andy I am.
Number 2.
Well, I like to travel as well, and I also like to cook. So if I could take you back to a place where I've been to while I've been travelling, I'd take you back to the Cook Islands, which is in the South Pacific. And there, you'd absolutely die for my 2 yams and mango surprise.
And finally to number 3.
Well, if I could choose, I would take us to Outer Mongolia, where we could watch the peasants toiling in the fields with their yaks. Because, let's face it, that's exactly what you're going to see when you see these other 2 guys.
Now, there's 3 gorgeous guys, but I'll call on another gorgeous guy to help you. It's our Graham.
Ah, Nicola, I wonder, will it be sophisticated number 1, the exclusive guy who hopes you'll let him hold your Andes tonight? Or maybe it'll be down-to-earth number 2, the naughty boy who wants to cook up a real fruity time on your date. Or perhaps you'll choose lively number 3. He reckons none can compare with him, and he's certainly got plenty of yakety yak. The decision, my love, is yours.
It's your decision, Nicola. Who are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for number 3.
Feel that bad because he's a Virgo as well. So that's good news. But what about the bad news? The bad news is that you turned the other 2 down. How could you? How could you, Nicola, turn down number 1? That was our slaphead himself, our Michael from Berkshire. Come in, Michael. Is she lovely?
Have a good time.
Well done, Michael. You smell gorgeous as well. Oh, you've got to go. Sorry, Michael. Hurrah! You are going to be choked. Be But you did not pick number 2. That was our Alan, the lawyer. Come in, Alan. Come in, Alan.
Hello.
Oh, Alan, never mind, baby. Never mind. No, Alan Chuck, you wish. Off that way. Oh, isn't he lovely? Regrets? Regrets you've had a few, but you did want your ideal date, you said, because according to your stars was a Virgo. And have we got a Virg for you tonight? We have, because you chose number 3. That was Paul from Nottingham. Come in, Paul. You see? Lovely. Yeah, their ideal choice.
Absolutely.
And it is written in the stars that you are made for each other. What do you think? Is she gorgeous?
She's lovely.
Yes. What do you think? Do you like this?
Very nice.
He's probably planned this 5 weeks ago. I wonder where you're going on your blind date. Pick a super one. Come on, it's all in the cards. Now, what did your stars tell you this morning?
They weren't very clear on there. Hopefully somewhere hot and lovely. But
Okay.
let's see.
Well, pick away.
This one.
Make it a good one.
A date on the Isle of Skye.
The Isle of Skye. Well, that's nice. That really is nice because, I mean, the Isle of Skye and the beautiful people up there, if you can find them. There'll be plenty of sheep. Let's see what you're going to be doing. Look, it says here, you're off to the beautiful Hebrides, over the sea to Skye. You'll fly by your own private helicopter, that's good, from Inverness to your country house hotel. Then it's off to a nearby distillery.
Oh.
You like whiskey?
I do.
Oh, no, whiskey before you go. Do you like whiskey?
I love whiskey.
Oh, yes, you'll probably label the whole distillery. Because they're like that, Virgos. You'll take a mountain bike ride through the breathtaking scenery and a boat trip to see the seals. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Ah, the little baby seals that live nearby. I mean, it's beautiful. I know you wanted somewhere hot and sunny, but I can assure you the people in Skye are so hospitable and you won't want to come home. Well, you might after being with him, but you won't want to come home. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicola and Paul, enjoy your day. Well, now, last week, Nicola picked Paul, and they spent their days on the beautiful Isle of Skye.
Right, yes.
It's like being on a roller coaster, actually. That's what it feels like. The way you go.
Only much better. This is
Absolutely incredible. A little bit scary, but absolutely incredible. It's like fast forwarding on a video.
Yeah. Can you loop this at all for us?
It does some weird things sometimes.
Oh, go on then.
You ready?
Yeah, no.
Oh, yes. Now that is cool.
I don't scare easy, but that...
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Flodigan
Thank
Hotel.
you.
My name's Boyd.
Oh, Boyd, I'm Paul.
Let's come in. Can I take your bag for you?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Come on then.
Okay, let's go. This smells like the place.
Yep.
Should we stop quickly?
Yep. Oh.
That's really good.
What's your favourite bit then?
That would have to be the helicopter ride, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Look at that on its back, waving its fins.
Where?
Look.
Oh, yeah. Waving hello.
Hello.
Really enjoyed myself. Good fun.
It's been great.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, they they were certainly flying high on their date, but as far as love was concerned, was the sky the limit? Let's find out.
When the screen went back, I thought that Paul probably wasn't the man of my dreams, but he looked really nice and I thought I could definitely get on with him.
When the screen first went back and I saw Nicola, she was very much what I'd expected. And I was very pleased. And she had lovely, sparkly green eyes, which was really nice.
Paul's got a very unusual sense of humour, which not all girls might appreciate, although I thought he was funny. And one of his typical compliments was to say to me that my looks had grown on him a bit like warts.
I didn't make a move on Nicola, and it wouldn't have seemed right to. I really don't know what would have happened had I done so, but it just didn't seem appropriate.
Paul's quite a reserved person, I think, whereas I'm fairly affectionate and tactile, but he wasn't really one for putting his arm around me or being cuddly or anything like that, which I wouldn't have minded.
Both Nicola and I are fairly tactile people, and as we got on better, it seemed perfectly natural to hold hands, and on occasion I put my arm around her or something like that if she was cold, and it just felt right.
Paul's had a lot of girlfriends, I know, because he told me. So I think if I'd made a move on him, he would have said yes.
I'm normally very quick to judge whether I fancy a girl or not, and I certainly did that with Nicola and decided that I didn't. But maybe I'm too quick with these things. Maybe I should give it just a little bit longer, because at the end of the day, I am still single. So who knows, if I see Nicola a few more times and we spend more time together, you never know what could happen.
To the nitty-gritty, because you said one thing and you said another, especially when, you know, you're both tactile people. Nicola, you said he wasn't tactile. You said you were. Now, who's tactile and who isn't?
Well, for me, I was being tactile.
You were. And you put her arm... Did he put his arm around you when you were cold?
Yes, he did. He did. He's a gentleman like that. He did, that's true.
But, Nicola, did you want a bit more than just arm round at cold times?
No. Just friendly.
So there's absolutely no romance between you whatsoever?
I think the world of Nicola,
yes.
And she's probably one of my closest friends now. But I'd have to say that... Well, she was before the film anyway. I have to say that she's probably the kind of girl that I'd prefer to have a pillow fight with rather than a candlelit dinner.
Well, perhaps he wasn't spontaneous enough for you, Nicola, is that right?
Well,
you do like...
yeah, I do. I'm the kind of person who likes surprises, but
You
Paul
do.
likes his life to be a bit more ordered and, you know, definitely, yes. I can't imagine anything Paul would hate more than a surprise, yeah.
Well, Nicola, I have to say I've got more than a big surprise for you. Because I know what you're at. And I feel awfully deeply saddened by this, but you don't work as a temporary secretary. I know for a fact that you're an undercover journalist and you've robbed somebody of coming on a proper blind date. You work for Cosmopolitan magazine. She's a journalist, ladies and gentlemen, not a blind dater at all. Is that right?
Yes.
Is that right?
Are you being serious, Scylla?
I am being serious, yes. I am being serious. And not only is she a journalist, she's a very good one too. She's senior features writer, Nicola Gill of Cosmopolitan magazine. Oh, Nicola, how could you? Actually, I'm quite looking forward to it. I'd love to be in Cosmopolitan magazine. I'm sorry. It begs the question, why? Oh, outrageous.
I'm sorry.
Tell us, I mean, really, there was no way you were going to fall in love with him. Tell us the truth. Have you got a boyfriend?
No.
You haven't. Any children?
No.
I'm just asking. I mean, did you purely come on blind date? You obviously did, just to get the story.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic time as well. Absolutely brilliant. It has been.
I mean, what the other thing that kind of upsets me as well, because when we had the problem, because this is a show and a half, ladies and gentlemen, what with, you know, poor David's date standing him up, and he was prepared to go to Sky, and we did offer you to go to Nepal, which, thank goodness, you know, you didn't take up, because you got all the injections, and we actually gave you we gave you the tickets to go to Nepal at your own leisure anyway. Are you going to give your ticket back, Nicola?
I would like Paul to go with someone else. I think he's a genuinely nice guy, yeah, and I would like him to have the opportunity to go with someone else.
All right, well, no, that's
No,
good.
I would.
Okay.
And I would have told him that as well.
Don't you feel a little bit, the least bit guilty? I mean, I'm sure there's lots of girls in our audience tonight, and certainly millions of girls watching at home, who would have given their right arm to be sitting on this desk. And you've cheated one of those lovely girls out of a proper blind date. How does that make you feel? The look says it all.
Well, what can I say? I'm sorry if that's the case, and I feel sorry because I would like Paul to go to Nepal. He's a really nice guy.
Well, he's going anyway because he's nice. Well, what can I say? I hope you write a nice article.
Well, I've had a fabulous time, and thank you, Blind Date, and that's all I want to say.
Nicola, I like you very much. I still like you because you've got that lovely smile, lovely personality. But it's just a shame that you tried to pull the wool over our eyes. But you didn't.
You too,
And I'm Ladies and gentlemen, Nicola and Paul. Well, that's all we have time for this week, I'm afraid, but we will be back next week to see how Alison and Chris and Patrick and Dee Dee enjoy their dates together. And, of course, we'll be arranging some more blind dates. So until then, ta-ra for now. Ta-ra, everyone.
The Blind Date team is currently looking for contestants for its next series. So if you'd like a chance to be on the show, please call 0894 111 555. Your call will only cost 25 pence.
Blind Date, in association with Going Places, a holiday matchmaker.